Why is it when a player makes a foul, if he was not on the yellow card, then it would be a yellow. But if he is on the yellow card and makes the exact same foul, it's not a yellow card. Jorginho should be off. Jorginho he won the free kick and then he scored the goal. Granted that I think that was a Leno assist. I think I scored that, but he scored the goal, and this is someone that should be off. I feel like Arsenal got robbed. We got cheated, and this VAR is just broken. Welcome back to the 3 Point Show. It's your host of the most, Michael, also known as Michael. The man to my left, Chelsea expert, aficionado, all-round bad guy. I can't even say good guy, bad guy in this instance. As also known as Aaron. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, where can we start? We're just going to talk about this game. And I'm going to give my thoughts. I tweeted before the game, Arteta's going to take us back to the promised land. And it's not looking promising with that back line. It is a disaster back there. And I'll be honest with you, I think Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, they need to look over their shoulder, because you've got two comedians playing centre back and they are taking their jobs. What's going on? You know what? Tell me your thoughts on the whole game.
You started off very well, Arsenal. I didn't watch the very early parts of the games, but when I did catch up, you lot were really moving the ball about out of the box. You know, there's been uncertainty with the way you moved the ball out of the box. I was very confident, very sharp. You were all over us, I'll be honest with you. Obviously, Aubameyang put himself in front. But with the individuals you have in defence, you're always going to struggle, man. Especially in big games, man. The game is 90 minutes and you've got two players in your defensive line switching off, and it's cost you 3 points. And is Arteta the man to take you to the promised land? I don't know. He's been Pep Guardiola's second man for however long.
Man City haven't won a game since Arteta's left. So I wouldn't say second man, I would say the first.
Yeah, how influential he was there, we don't know. I don't think it's a bad choice having Arteta.
No. Look, Arteta's appointment is not really about. I think it's the safest option, seeing as he's got no experience, so we don't really expect much from him.
Yeah, 100%.
But from this game, what you can tell is Arsenal's biggest problem, as everyone keeps saying. You can say where it is his potency in attacking, say the defence, say his midfield is not good enough. In my opinion, our biggest problem is concentration. Hence why we always lose within the last 20 minutes. Or if when we've had 3 corners in a row conceded, we're always going to concede one of them. Because what happens is, our players switch off. Leno.
He wasn't really tested.
The guy at Thamesmead Town is not making that mistake. He's not making that. We're talking about a German international. You're looking at David Luiz had an all-right game, but I mean Socrates. I mean, look at all these players. I can never fault Saka. Saka's trying. I think
he's not really a natural left back as well. Maitland-Niles, he gets a lot of stick as well.
He played the right,
but he's not a natural right back either. And you know, there's some players that will take it upon them to say, I'm going to make this position my own.
Trent.
I feel like
Trent.
Yeah, like Trent, Wan-Bissaka. Maitland-Niles hasn't adopted that mentality. He still thinks himself as a makeshift right back.
Do you reckon I think he feels like his future still might be in
midfield. And it shows in his performances. Do you see what I'm saying? Whereas the Trent Alexander-Arnolds and the Wan-Bissaka just wanted to get the team, so I got to play right back. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because talking on the two of them, you see Alexander-Arnold's best trait is his delivery now. You know, from the wing-back position makes so much sense.
Yeah, revolutionary.
You know what I mean? Like, Wan-Bissaka, his ability to tackle, it's just like, now it makes they've almost made their own type of wing-backs now. And I feel like the only criticism that can be levelled at Maitland now is not really taking the challenges. Let me take it. Let me learn how to be so, But your whole back line needs a rejig, man.
I mean, it does. I think we need 2 or 3 signings, or we have Saliba as on loan, but we need a signing in terms of centre back. And I'm not talking about no disrespect, to bringing a Johnny Evans type or a Sienku, whatever his name is at Leicester.
Oh yeah, the Turkish guy.
Guy. We need I can't believe Arsenal got him. That kind of centre back, like a Koulibaly. I can't even think of who's off it. There's a guy at Juve. I forgot his name. We need what we. That's what we need.
To touch on that as well, yeah. Arsenal need a lot of players. I think for 2-3 years now, it's been obvious where you need to strengthen. And I feel like the problem goes beyond who you need to buy and who you need to sell. Like, you've been an Arsenal supporter your life. You lot were winning stuff. You was at Highbury, winning everything you can win, Invincibles, the lot. Some rich fella comes along and goes, let's get rid of Highbury. We'll put you in a nice, fancy little stadium. We promise that you'll be competing with the best teams within X amount of years. You'll be the biggest club in the world. Then you move, you're excited, obviously a brand new stadium. You end up signing players like De Nelson and Shamak and Andros Santos, all of these, thinking, in the future, we're going to have this solid team. And it hasn't transpired to be that. When you won an FA Cup, it's papered over the cracks. And I feel like Arsenal now, the problem is, there is no, I don't want to say, there is no identity. There's no, this is what we are. This is what we go out for. It's, since Wenger's gone, it's been lost. And now you're just signing, like Pepe, signing players just to...
But going back to this, if I leave my house unlocked, and someone comes in and nicks a £5, in my opinion, that's not stealing it. I gave that £5 away. That is what Arsenal have done tonight. In my opinion, that's what Arsenal have done. Look, you can't tell me for 70 minutes you'll rule over these guys like a rash, and then.
Top team as well. You're a top team, and
are we really though? I can name like 5-6 ties that are better than Arsenal. Is there currently maybe a Aubameyang? In my opinion, Ozil definitely the way he's playing recently. How many players from our side can get into Leicester City's side? That's not Man City. That's not Chelsea. That's not. You know what I mean?
I see where there isn't many players that can, but I think you touched on it again, like. Arteta, I feel like what you guys need to see before results is, what is this guy doing? See, when Klopp came in the beginning, bro, Liverpool weren't doing that, but you knew that they need to press. They had Benteke up front, and Klopp said straight, this guy don't press, so he can't work. It doesn't matter if you signed him a year ago for 40 mil. You got to go. Decisions like those is what I feel like Arsenal fans need to see to say, things are about to turn around here. Results, he's getting like Aubameyang, Lacazette, Pepe, Ozil, putting them in the same formation is actually quite difficult.
Because I was saying earlier, sorry to go on, I was saying earlier, people would say, why are we not going to get Pepe, Aubameyang and Lacazette? First of all, Aubameyang put in the shift today, but they're not really the greatest of defensive players. They're wingers and strikers. I don't really expect that to. And how many teams do play with two inverted wingers? You hardly do. Okay. You know what I mean? So Nelson's going to do a job, and he did it right there. But going back to this match, I think we were robbed. Why is it when a player makes a foul, if he was not on the yellow card, then it would be a yellow. But if he is on the yellow card and makes the exact same foul, it's not a yellow card. Jorginho should be off. Jorginho he won the free kick, and then he scored the goal. Granted, I think that was a Leno assist. I think I scored that, but he scored the goal, and this is someone that should be off. I feel like Arsenal got robbed. We got cheated, and this VAR is just broken. He pushes Torreira in the back, bruv. Do you want him to turn around and start doing somersaults before you give it? This football's broken.
I mean, that was a foul. Jorginho did foul Guendouzi. Whether it's a yellow card or not, I mean, many times you see players get tugged back and yellow cards are not given. Sometimes they're given. He gave a yellow card for a tug straight after on another player. So sometimes
it's just ridiculous, bro.
Sometimes it's not. Is a tug on the player an automatic yellow card?
Yes.
No, it's not.
No, he's got previous, bruv. You know what I mean? That's like... he's been kicking that foul a little game. Yeah? Now you want to tell me?
Oh man, it was a foul, but pulling someone is not an automatic yellow. So we can't can't go on that whole Robin cheating thing because, like, all right, he should have. It was on the yellow. It was,
and he made it.
He made it cool, but pulling someone isn't a yellow. So
that means, in your opinion, I think if you're given the other way around, you wouldn't be saying that. but what I will say is, I'm not necessarily gonna blame you guys. You know what we have to do. You're not really great away from home.
No.
We've actually only won 2 games in our last 15 against you. And then even if you're looking back at records, Arsenal, after being 1-0 up at half time, the last time we lost that game was 9 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So you don't expect these things.
Oh, wow.
But the mental capacity of these players, it's just
lack of leadership.
Who?
Lack of leadership.
Lack of leadership, lack of defensive awareness. We have one person that's won the league in our team, and that's David Luiz. And it's fair to say he passed it.
You got a World Cup winner though, innit?
Who's that?
Mustafi.
I think, not even to piggyback, we'll be playing you on the 21st, and we need that revenge.
You do.
I'm hurt, bro.
You do.
I know.
I know you're hurt. I know. I was watching the game with him, and he's hurt.
Mate,
he's hurt.
Same old Arsenal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You need a manager of bollocks that says, "Listen, you're shocking, mate. The board. He needs to go. I don't care how much he's on, how much wages he's on. Aubameyang and Lacazette are gonna get me goals. Put them on long-term contracts." Yes. Why have they both got 18-month contracts? They're 18 months left on their contract. Put them on contracts. That's what if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be wanting to hear. You know, I'm working to get these two on long-term contracts. You know, I want to build a team around them. I'm working to find a position to put Pepe in. You know, Mustafi, you've had too many chances. Go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The board, I don't care. He's not playing. He's got to go. You know, David Luiz, I'm giving you to the end of the season because obviously you just signed him. Go. Yeah. You know, Socrates, thank you. No, thank you. Go. You see what I'm saying? Like, put what's the other one? Not Chambers. Chambers. Holding.
Okay.
Send him out to a mid-table Prem team. Let's see what he's really about.